Hi, welcome back to C1 Risk Training. Today we're going to show you the different ways that you can connect your internal controls to your regulations and standards. Pretty simple process with a couple of different options in the C1 Risk platform. Okay, so from the C1 Risk platform, you have a couple of different directions you can go here. One of the things that you will learn about C1 Risk is we built the platform very much on a one-to-many principle. So you can map multiple control requirements to a single internal control, and vice versa. You can map a single internal control to multiple control libraries. So let's start in the internal controls tab today, and we're going to show you this first option for you. So from your internal controls library itself, you can go into, you have a couple of different options here. You can actually just select multiple controls if you want to, and you can then link these to a control library. So if you're just linking these to a single control library, you can just select that control library and just click apply, and that will link the internal control to that control requirement, that standard or obligation. That's one option that you have for you. Alternatively, if you want to do a different variation of the multiple approach, you can go into an internal control. You can go to the control library tab in that internal control record. You see we've already got a control connected here. And then we can you can do an add new if you want to write something write something completely unique to your own company in terms of a requirement. Or you can do a lookup here. This will take you to your GRC library where we have all of the different regulations and standards that you're working on. And here then you can attach multiple control libraries if you want to. Again, just click apply, and that's going to link all of these to your internal control. Similarly, we can do this actually from the obligations library from the control requirement itself. So if we go into our obligations library, and we choose an obligation, a standard. So here we're in SOC 2. We can go to our control library. And again, we can select multiples here, and we can link these to an internal control. Similar to what we showed you in the internal controls library, we can go to the internal controls tab in the control requirement itself. And again, we have that lookup option where we can then just select the internal controls we want to map to this specific control requirement. So either way, you have that one-to-many option. So whether you're starting from the control requirement itself and linking internal controls to that control requirement, or if you prefer to go in the other direction and from your internal controls, then connect your control library. And finally, just to mention that if you're doing a bulk upload, we can actually automatically map to a control library as well. We can build that into the template for you. So if you're interested in learning more about how you do a bulk upload with that mapping included, just contact support@c1risk.com or work with your account manager and we'll get you squared away. Okay, so that concludes our training for today. Thank you very much.